It's shaped to be the fight of the year, and for British boxing, the event of the year on Setanta Sports. Ricky Hatton, the world's #1 at light welterweight, and Jose Luis Castillo, the two-time former world lightweight champion, the sort of opponent Hatton had long dreamt of. Here's how it all unfolded at the Thomas & Mack in Las Vegas. Your commentary team, Steve Bunce, Duke McKenzie, and first, John Rawling.
All the British fans joining in. The flags are flying, the scarves are waving. There's Marco Antonio Barrera behind him carrying one belt. And Hatton now appears on the floor of the superb arena here, the Thomas & Mack. Wayne Rooney carrying the other belt. And is this going to be where Hatton really proves to the American audience that he is the business? If he hasn't done before, he said to me in many ways, this is his most important fight. Following his agent Paul Speak up onto the ring apron, and the sombrero nearly comes a cropper. There's Wayne Rooney right behind him carrying the belt in. I don't think maybe our American cameramen quite understand the significance of that, but Rooney is there carrying that belt, and trust me, Ricky Hatton will be enjoying that one. Michael Buffer, Master of Ceremonies, waiting to make the announcements, and here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Thomas & Mack Center, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Good evening and welcome to the main event, presented by Arthur Palullo's Banner Promotions and Dennis Hobson's Fight Academy, along with Caesar's Palace and Wynn Las Vegas. Sponsored by Nemiroff and brought to you in association with Top Rank Incorporated. This contest is 12 rounds of boxing for the IBO Light Welterweight Championship of the World. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission Chairman Dr. Tony Alamo, Executive Director Keith Kaiser, IBO President Ed Levine. At ringside, the three judges scoring this bout on the 10-point system will be Adelaide Bird, Dwayne Ford, and Clark Sammartino. And inside the ring, working for the 162nd time in a world title bout, referee Joe Cortez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black with gold, official weight 140 pounds. His professional record, 55 victories, including 47 knockouts, with 7 defeats and 1 draw. Damas y caballeros de Mexicali, Mexico, the challenger, the former two-time lightweight champion of the world, Jose Luis El Temible Castillo. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing blue with silver and black. Official weight, also 140 pounds. A perfect professional record consisting of 42 bouts, 42 victories, including 30 knockouts. From Manchester, England, the former undisputed light welterweight world champion, the former WBA welterweight champion, and the reigning defending undefeated IBO light welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton.
And the talisman of Manchester United, Wayne Rooney, cheers this great Manchester City hero.
All right, gentlemen,
We follow the rules in the dressing room. Ya vi la regla del camerino. I expect a good, clean fight. Quiero una pelea limpia. Obey my commands at all time. Punches here are good. This is good. Punches here, this is a little high. The punches here are good. Give me a good, clean fight. Remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Touch them up.
So all the talking is over. The hype ends here, the action begins. The atmosphere in Las Vegas, absolutely electric. Ricky Hatton, in his 43rd professional fight, has never tasted defeat. Here against the big punching Mexican Castillo, and Hatton starts well with that left-hand lead. Who's going to be the stronger man? Who's going to boss the fight in the early stages? Hatton's been concentrating on his working close. He thinks that that's where it's going to be counted, and oh, that's a stumble surely. He touches down and referee Joe Cortez says no knockdown. Right hand, just a cuffing blow, and Castillo was off balance. The nerves from both men. You see that physically Castillo the taller and maybe the bigger framed, but is Hatton the stronger, certainly the younger? Does he have the edge in brute strength which will carry him through? Only one Ricky Hatton. The chant goes up from the thousands upon thousands of British fans.
John, the sound is almost deafening in here. This crowd want blood, and Hatton's just doing his normal, customary thing and just taking the fight to Castillo, tying him up on the inside. But it's actually Castillo's the one who wants to actually hold and try and back Hatton up.
Not too much meaningful thrown in the first minute and a half, and Joe Cortez is saying cut out the holding and let's clean it up. Clean it up, let's go. I hope this isn't going to turn into a mauling and hugging session. Hatton scoring well, though, out of that clinch. A couple of little punishing blows, and he's working away well inside. Two good uppercuts from Ricky Hatton and a body shot. Castillo responds with a good one of his own. Best action of the fight so far.
Well, this is what we expected, John, from Hatton. We knew what his tactics would be. It's about how Castillo responds to this pressure.
A lot of holding in the opening round. Joe Cortez maybe is going to have his work cut out. Oh, good right hand from Castillo. Slipped underneath that hook of Hatton's and responded with a really nice, sweet, straight right. Crowd don't like the holding, and Hatton again working away well out of the clinch.
Castillo's a real cutie. He's a real cutie. He's not putting everything onto these punches. He's pacing himself quite well.
Hatton started well, though. He's edging this one for me, this opening period at this stage. A lot of holding in close. Use of the elbow, of the shoulder there, rather, from Hatton. Two land simultaneously with left hands there, but was the better punch, the cleaner punch from Hatton. Certainly the travelling British faithful think so. Interesting opening round, rather than dramatic. Some thoughts of Steve Buncer. Steve?
Yeah, what looked like a lot of holding, I think, was a lot more leaning on, John. They're leaning on, they're looking to throw shots inside. Ricky threw some fantastic shots, and right at the start there, when it looked like Castillo stumbled, he was actually caught high on the head by a left hook. I don't think it hurt him, but it certainly pulled him out at that stage. And some of Hatton's short work inside, that short right uppercut, and then he's trying to move his feet far enough so he can counter with the left hook. If that comes off, I think he can hurt Castillo and hurt him early.
Bit of blood there.
I'm a little bit of blood from the nose. I'm surprised Ricky's loading up as much as he is.
Let's hear what Billy Graham's saying in that corner.
Change that, change. I don't want that again. Yeah, it's anybody's fucking fight. Everyone's going to get cut and everyone's going to get chinned. You steady him down. The quickest you steady him down.
Steady him down.
I don't want that again from Billy Graham. You heard it this early in the fight.
And there's confirmation that was indeed a slip. Into the second now. It's a 12-round fight, remember. The best two light welterweights in the world. Ricky Hatton and Jose Luis Castillo. A bit of blood from the left nostril of Castillo as Hatton starts fast. Caught by a solid left hand from Castillo, though, as he comes in close.
Good jabs from Castillo, just rocked Hatton's head back. The referee's going to have to earn his money tonight, John, because he's going to have to keep breaking these two up. Slight clash of styles.
Neither man has really landed too cleanly yet. They're certainly not with an all-out power shot. It's a technical fight here, rather than a brawl, which some might have expected. Toe-to-toe action hasn't quite kicked off yet. Feeling each other out. Who's the stronger? Who's the cleverer?
See, Hatton uses everything. Shoulders, arms, heads, elbows, sinks, it all goes in.
Castillo covering up well there. Those didn't land. The crowd responded, but they didn't get through, I don't think. And Hatton having a little word with the referee about Castillo coming in with the head. Good jab again from Castillo. Good solid left-hand lead and neat little uppercut inside as well. Mexican showing a little bit of class in those close quarter exchanges.
Castillo's trying the right uppercut, looking for it now.
He said that was going to be a key shot.
Just looking for that shot. Tried it there, didn't quite land it. Jab into the body.
The left hook, should you need reminding, is the danger shot of Castillo's. Hatton outworking him though there and trying to really tag him in the corner. Good solid right uppercut from Hatton. Two land simultaneously with body shots.
Yeah, and Castillo came back there with his own little right-hand shot. Nice work by Ricky Hatton. Jab into the head, hook into the body, the right hand over the top. Nice work by Hatton.
Hatton trying to throw those hooks to the body and move to the side.
Question is, he's just got to maintain this.
That's good work from Hatton, brought the left hand up. Castillo, the hard man of the Mexican ring, just being outworked a little bit in close in this second round.
Yeah, but Castillo's cute. When he saw the right hand coming and just pulled back from it.
Hatton, though, is landing the more punches and maybe catching the judge's eye. Second round over.
John, I do hope I'm right about Ricky Hatton not having a stamina problem, because if he goes on at this pace and I can't see Castillo folding, he's got 10 more rounds of it. That would take a monumental effort. That would go beyond and above anything he did against Costa Zoo a couple of years ago. And I wouldn't have thought Billy's very happy either.
Duke, 2-0 to Hatton though?
Absolutely, 2 rounds to Hatton. Good work rate, nice lateral movement, good head work. Hasn't taken a punch back in anger.
Here's in the corner again.
Calm it down.
You're smothering your own work. You're not hurting around the back. You take more out of yourself. Steady a bit, you're quicker than him. Yes.
Smothering your own work.
Perfect, you're smothering your own work, you're getting too close, you're throwing shots that are going well over Castillo's back, and what's more, Duke touched on it earlier on, Castillo is reading Hatton at the moment better than Hatton is reading Castillo.
But through work rate, exuberance, pressure, the support of the crowd, Hatton might be just edging the early exchanges as the heads go boring in again. Castillo hasn't landed that dynamite hook yet.
But he keeps it tight when Hatton attacks him. He keeps a nice tight guard.
Billy Graham, you may have heard, was saying you're quicker than him. Just utilise boxing skills.
Every now and again, Castillo snaps Hatton's head back with a stiff jab. He's a cute, John. He's a real cutie. There's the right uppercut and the left hook by Castillo. But Hatton realises he's going to get hit and is prepared to walk through the pain barrier.
It's one of his oft-repeated sayings, isn't it? This is not going to be a tickling contest, and you can bet it. Already we've seen, for my way of looking at it, more thrills than in perhaps arguably the De La Hoya Mayweather fight. That one was a little bit of a chess match. And the fighters at the end of it came out of the ring looking pretty much as they did when they walked into it. This, I suspect, is going to be very different.
Castillo started to tuck his arms on the inside now and isn't looking to claim or hold. He's looking to work on the inside.
There's the body shot. That's the left hand from Castillo. Keep him up, says Joe Cortez. And Hatton just a little bit wild and disorganised as he tries to respond.
Here's another one.
That was low. That was low, Duke.
See, Castillo's just starting to read the swinging right hand that comes over. He's done it about 3 times now and come back with his own counter. It's a better round for Castillo this round.
Another body shot from Castillo, but Hatton gets in with that uppercut. Could put this one in a telephone booth. He still had them. Hatton getting right in his face, not giving him room, Castillo, to land the big hooks, but there's 1, 2, 3 uppercuts from Castillo. Hatton again complaining a little to the referee as another body shot thuds in from Castillo. He doesn't think he's doing anything wrong. Be interesting to see a few of those replays. And Hatton, as he did against Costa Zoo, returns fire with fire. He threw his own low left hand. Great round, this one.
This is holding up lovely. Good left hook by Hatton. No response yet from Castillo.
What a terrific round. 3 absolutely riveting minutes of boxing.
Fantastic round, and that was a great left hook at the end, but as Billy Graham said, you're getting too close, and he did get too close. There was no space to bring over anything short after that. Don't like to see any fighter in any fight at 4-round level or at 12-round level look to the referee and complain about low blows. That guy in there, it's his 63rd world title fight, and he's been in 1 or 2. Let's get it right, John. He doesn't need to be told, and I don't like to see that from Ricky. Plus, they're not that low. They're still only on the belt. They're not way down on the cup. Let's get it simple. I tell you what, John, it's as hard and grueling as we expected. And one thing, the American public, not just the people watching on Satanta Sports, the American public here on HBO, they will be loving this because they're seeing tonight in 9 minutes what they failed to see in the previous 24 rounds that Ricky Hatton's been here. They're seeing an old-fashioned gladiatorial boxer, and they must be loving it.
Grazing above the left eye, I think, of Jose Luis Castillo, but no real cutters so far. May have been the bruising from the heads which has caused that. Good uppercut inside from Hatton. Look at this.
This is good
Both
stuff.
of them trying to tee off, Duke.
This is good stuff. See, Hatton's trying to put distance between the two and use his boxing skills, and this kind of plays into Castillo's plays into his hands because Castillo's got the longer reach. Hatton's got to stay close to him. But you see, I think Hatton was hurt with a possibly a body shot in the round previously, and he won't slow down now. He's going to go full steam ahead.
I think Jose Luis Castillo has already shown us that fight against Herman and Gujo in January was one for which he wasn't motivated. He's up for this one, and he will try and match fire with fire as Hatton gets right into his face once more. Castillo trying to work away to the body of Hatton now. The furious pace of the opening 2 rounds, not surprisingly, not quite being maintained. Something had to slow slightly.
Yeah, but you know, Castillo's been here before, as has Hatton when he beat Costa Zoo.
Oh!
Solid shot. Was it a low one? And he's going to get a
very
point
low.
taken.
It was very low, John.
He's going to get a point taken. Castillo doesn't like it. 1 point deduction. Now, was that an accident? Was it deliberate? Was it a mark of desperation?
Oh! No, it wasn't deliberate at all, John. But what it was from Castillo was borderline. The referee did say he thought Hatton's shorts were a little high when he gave them their pre-fight instructions, but that one did go low.
Oh, good body shot from Hatton. Oh, great shot! It was the left hook that did it. Left hook in the 4th round to the body, and the body puncher has been fouled. And is he going to get up? I'm not sure he is. I think this fight's all over here in the 4th round. And Ricky Hatton, with the left hook to the body, has done what he threatened to do and produced a sensational victory. Magnificent left hand from Hatton, and the body puncher has had his comeuppance. The left hook had done it, and all around this arena, after 2 minutes 16 seconds of the 4th round, people are standing and cheering, and still Castillo is winded by the ferocity of that peach of a left hook. And if Ricky Hatton has thrown a better punch in his career, I'm not convinced that I've seen it. Great shot, great shot.
John, we're looking at a superstar. That takes Hatton to the superstar status in world boxing. Let me tell you this, Castillo, as far as everybody else was concerned, okay, he may have had a